I just try to relax, kick back, put my feet up on the table and be able to enjoy life. Oftentimes I can't, be caught up in so much activity.
But anyways, it has come to my attention that we have hit 500 subscribers. Now, obviously, this is a very, very big deal for me, and before I go on to anything else, I just want to thank every single one of you for subscribing, being there, and all that stuff. And you may be wondering, well, what are you going to do for your 500 subscriber special? Well, I'm going to finally do the tutorial that you have been asking for. That's going to be a long video. This tutorial is going to be much more detailed than my previous one. It's going to include how to utilize specials, how to utilize hit cancels, all that complicated stuff. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started on this tutorial. Now, for the sake of clarity, I'm just going to assume you have everything set up already and you just haven't made your actual move yet. Now, when you're in the part where you're making your move, you're going to see a lot of things. The first thing is the name of your move, which I'm just going to name move 1. And then here you have a weight, skill, specials, animations, sounds, and then also some other junk that I'll show later in like another part. And then above here, you can see we have 3 little tabs: timeline, conditions, and properties. Now, right here we have the weight block, which basically you can set it to anything you want. Like if you want to set it to 3, or if you wanted to set it to like 1.5. And what it does is it'll wait before doing another thing. So like here, if I wanted to use Divergent Fist, and then I would wait for 1.5 seconds before doing 2-fold kick. And then here, as you can see, I do the Divergent Fist, and then I do the 2-fold kicks. The reason you want to use these weight blocks is because if you made a move without them, all your things are just going to be done at the same time, and your move's going to look very, very bad. And in fact, here I'll even give you an example. Now, was that like a good move at all? No, it really was not. Even with the weight blocks, that move was horrible. I don't even know why I made that in the first place. But my point still stands. Your move will look way better and more polished if you use weight blocks. So in most of your moves, you're probably going to want to at least use quite a few weight blocks, as these will help make your move look polished. Now, this next here we have skill block, which I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, you have all your moves from all the different characters, public and early access, and even the High and Sukuna moveset. But there is quite a few things you will need to know about this. Under this whole list of moves, you'll see a couple of things. Cancel last here. What it does is it will cancel the last thing that you have done, so pair this with like a weight block or something. Enable variants will just allow the move to use its variant if it has a variant, so like Rough Energy's aerial variant, for example. The hold is for hold moves like Earthquake. You can set down how long you want for that move to be held for without having to hold it yourself. Now, the next block that we're going to look at here is the special block. And basically what it is it's just the character specials that you can use in your moves. So like Gojo's Limitless, to Yuji's Feint, to the Adaptation Wheel, to even Clairvoyance. It has all the specials on here, including High and Sukuna's Chant. Now, another neat thing about this is that you can use it to cancel previous moves as well. If you want to cancel a move with the special, then this is definitely a very big help. Before I show some other stuff at the end, I do want to show you guys the animations tab. Now, the animations tab should be self-explanatory. It can give you move a certain animation. Every animation that you can think of is on this list. That does exclude emotes though, so I am sorry if you had your hopes up. Yes, every single animation is on this list, as I said. Now you can also loop the animation, and what it does, it will just loop the animation that you have until the move that you're using ends, so it's like good for barrages. The speed is pretty self-explanatory. You know, you set it higher for faster speed or lower for slower speeds. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, I want to actually show you guys on how you would do this. So right here, I have brute force as a skill. I'll go to the animations tab, I'll search through the animation I want to use. Pick out one that you like the most and you think it would fit with that move. Here I want to use this Divergent Fist 4 move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it where I want it to start and then end. Now this part here seems pretty good, so once we're done, we'll play with the speed a little bit. So if I wanted to go a little bit faster here, as you can see, sped up slightly. Now once you're satisfied with everything, you can grab your move, and then as you can see here, I'm testing it out and it works perfectly, but for you, it might take a few tries to... Now what I have here is some stuff that you can incorporate in your moves to make them look nicer and stuff. Here, I have single hits, which basically are just single hits, as you can see. It's an example of some teleports. This is takedown, limitless, and this is resolute slash. Now here is just black flashes, as you can see right here. This here is just a rush, which you can use to stun people and extend your combo. Anyways, that's all I had for this video. Next time, we're gonna get into some more complicated stuff like conditions and properties. But otherwise, thank you all for 500 subscribers, and I'll see you next time.